Hello and welcome to your very unique mini coaching session for the day. Today is all about preventing discomfort or disappointing gratitude during the holiday time. In this case, I'm filming it for the Thanksgiving season, but you could do this and have this for any of your holiday times. And what I mean is, have you put yes or no? Have you ever had one of those times where you're like, hey, let's go around the dinner table or let's go around the living room and let's all say what we're grateful for, only to find that it's like become super uncomfortable where you're like, well, that was tepid and disappointing and status quo. Well, I'd like to give you a solution to that. I've got it right over here. It's called the Gratitude Guide, and I'd like to teach it for you. But before I teach it, here's my question for you. What are your plans this holiday season, whatever the next holiday is that's coming up for you? Are your holiday plans, to be with biological family, paper family, chosen family, created family? Are they human family, furry family, or are you going to be alone? Whatever your answer is, I accept it because that's where you are. So the solution to preventing those, let's say what we're grateful for around the holiday table, is to use the free Gratitude Slam Gratitude Guide, which you see sitting right next to me over there. And it's so easy. What you do is you download it to your phone or you download it to your computer and you print it out. And this is how it works. You literally say, hey, instead of the normal go around the table and say what you're grateful for, I'm going to host this. I'm going to facilitate this conversation. So stick with me, kids, and here we go. And what you do is you say, I want you to pick a number between 1 or 6. And again, you can have your phone right there next to you, and you can just go pick a number 1 to 6, and you can have this on your phone ready to go. Someone's like, I don't know. Yeah, just pick a number. And let's say grandma, grandpa, aunt, uncle, friend, whoever, lover, whatever, says, all right, fine, 2. Now, great. You say, whatever you say, I just want you to say, I'm grateful for, and whatever your answer is to the questions. And so your theme is, because you picked the number 2, 3 things easy to take for granted. Oh, well, then you could go, they could say, I'm grateful for plumbing. I'm grateful for stop signs. I'm grateful for chicken pot pie, whatever it is that they're grateful for. I'm not saying these are just examples. So you could say, so that would sound like this. I'm grateful for indoor plumbing. I'm grateful for stop signs, etc. Now your time. 3 things easy to overlook this holiday. 3 things easy to overlook that are easy to take for granted. Boom, and they do it. And if they don't do it right, if they don't say, I am grateful for, you say, hey, stop, start over, say, I'm grateful for. And then the next person goes, you go pick a number 1 through 6. It cannot be number 2 because Aunt Nellie just picked number 2. And they go, great, I'll pick number 3. Great. 3 times you'll never forget. And I'll give you some examples. So it would sound like this. I'm grateful for ziplining in Costa Rica. I'm grateful for saying I do or I didn't. Or I'm grateful for going to the zoo. Your time, my best friend from high school, and they do it. And you just keep going around the horn and you go pick a number 1 through 6 that hasn't been chosen yet. Right now, 2 and 3 has been chosen. And then if there's more than 6 people at the dinner table, then you go, great, now you get to start over, 1 through 6. And they're like, well, what, I want to do the one on that. Nope, you have to pick a number 1 through 6. Hopefully it's the one you want, right? And you just go around the horn. And what this does is it just creates context for you to be able to guide the discussion instead of, I don't know what I'm grateful for. I'm not grateful for anything. Life sucks. Politics suck, right? But you're giving them the guidelines. And I'm telling you what you're going to experience, okay? You're going to experience a level of conversation, of gratitude that you're not used to. So be the hero of Thanksgiving and prevent that uncomfortable, let's go around the horn and say one thing we're grateful for, right? And it starts to have a conversation other than the normal, this brisket is so tender. Now, don't get me wrong. My Aunt Melanie makes the damn best brisket, and it's always so tender. But it prevents you from needing to sit there during the holidays and having the same old conversation. And it opens up these new heartfelt conversations where you go, whether it's a friend or family member or chosen friend, where you just go, I didn't know that. Mom, dad, grandma, aunt, whatever, friend. So go and download the gratitude guide. You can find it. We'll have it posted by now on the Gratitude Slam. You can also find it on thelegacyofyou.com. And remember, you can download it right to your phone and read it right off your phone if you want. Or if you're feeling really fancy, go to FedEx Kinko's or Staples and print it out, or print it out on your printer, right? And here's what I recommend you do. Tell people either in advance or at the top of dinner or whatever the gathering is, hey, I've got a little gratitude practice I'd like to share with you. I'm a member of a group called the Gratitude Slam. We talk about gratitude being productive and helpful to us. I'm not saying you have to say this. I'm just saying you pick how you present to everyone you're going to do this. Or you can gratitude ambush everyone and say, all right, while we're all sitting here, we're doing a gratitude practice. And this is part of my life that I want to share with you, right? And just like I offer to you all the time as we do Life on Your Terms, or we do the Gratitude Slam Live, or we do the Negative Thinking Detox Challenge, you can tell people if you truly are uncomfortable, you can pass. Because, right, the last thing I want you to do is make people feel uncomfortable. And by the way, what I have found in the past, people who have passed in the past, that sounds sort of fun when you say it, people who have passed in the past, after everyone goes, they're like, all right, I'll do it. Right? And then they start to crack a little smile. So I want you to put in the comment section right now, how do you, because let me learn from you and let's learn from each other. How are you thinking you can incorporate the simplicity of the gratitude guide over here into your upcoming holiday get-together gathering, whether it's a Zoom call or a phone call? Maybe it's just you and your friend going to dinner, having some cups of cozy, whatever that cup of cozy and that cup of cozy is up to you, right? Look, this is what I want you to remember. Gratitude is an attitude. Attitude is a skill. A skill is a habit, and a habit can be learned. You hear me say it all the time. So whether or not you think you're a master of gratitude or your friends or family are or not, it's a practice. It's an attitude. And maybe you'll be the first person ever in somebody's life to actually say, let's really look at this and let's play with this and let's have fun with gratitude and let's slow the F down. Let's slow the fun down and have some fun around this theme of gratitude. Because remember, gratitude starts to shape the way we think about things because it shows us what do I have versus what don't I have. Because it's really easy to sit down and say, what are you grateful for? And people go, nothing. But this guides that conversation. And I personally think that's sort of like gratitude sexy. Like that's a new theme. That's hot, if you ask me. So, as always, I like to go, what's your biggest key from today? Well, where are my keys? Well, here's my keys. What's your biggest key from today? What did I say or what did you read in the comment section that someone else posted that you go, you know what? This is what I was here to teach me today about myself. Even if it was just a thought like, I could do something different, or I don't want to do, like, what was your key? What was your key from today? So this is your mini coaching session. Yes, it's a little bit of a tool that you can use. It's a little bit of a tool. Me and Lauren, when we used to start to date, we used to say, before we were comfortable saying, I love you so much, we used to say, I love you a lot. I meant, I love you a little, but really a lot. So maybe you got a lot out of this today. And all I care about is each week when we meet in these mini coaching sessions, that you move the dial further. You amp up the volume of your self-care, and gratitude is a form of self-care. With that being said, peace out, rolling, and I wish you nothing but a wonderful, happy holiday, and I hope you direct message me or post on the Gratitude Slam, how did you use the gratitude guide? So, peace out, rolling one more time.